I got my dude ChuckMula in the building. You hear me? If y'all don't know him, he do videos, he do promoting, everything. So we're gonna go through a few questions and see how he started and what he do, everything. You know, we gonna jokes with him. First off, tell him how you got your following, what you started doing. What do you do first?
Well, I started out filming in high school. Actually, I started out filming. I did a video called John Ever Disposed, like around Katrina, going around school, filming everybody, cutting up, rapping. Just made like a little vlog and was just putting them out, as I go. So a lot of people pretty much knew me from that. And then one day I picked up my iPhone 5, like 2014, because I ain't have a camera no more. And I started shooting with that. And then I gained a fan base from it because I was doing like, I don't know if you ever heard of Dark Skin Jermaine, you ever heard of him?
No.
He was doing like these little cup videos where everybody was going around filming the videos, and I used to have a little cup with some rims on it, and I liked it. But I was like, I'm from the West Bank, and when he used to do our videos, I feel like he used to put the sauce off a little bit. So I said, look, we're gonna have to start shooting our West Bank videos. So I pulled out with the phone and started going from there, dog.
So how you went from 0 followers to damn near 55,000?
Just working with popular people, being genuine with people, not really just jumping on them because they got an Instagram wave, and especially in entertainment these days, you always got to reinvent yourself to keep yourself relevant because there's new people, new companies every day, so you got to just make sure everybody know ChuckMula name. You hear me?
So how you started? Like you say, you shot BTY, Max Payne, all the more popular rappers in the city. How you get to, like networking with them?
It was really along the lines of just me working myself to make my company more popular. Like around the time when I seen that a lot of people was gravitating towards me and my company, I just started pretty much working with people that I knew could rap. So more people would watch the videos if the songs are better. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of made it to where all the other rappers started hearing my name. Constantly having people shouting out my brand, and it just went from there.
So how do you go from videos to, you recently just threw a party.
Right.
How do you go from the videos to promoting, and what made you go to decide like I'm gonna promote also?
Because I started with this thing called the PVO Music Festival. It's called the Positive Vibes Only Music Festival, but I noticed that I liked it. I always liked local rap. Like even in high school, people be like, man, you listen to Lil Wayne? And I'll be like, oh, well, I've been listening to Daniel Harless or Maserati Nixon, this person, New Orleans local artist. And I just took a festival, took an idea I had in my head to create a festival. A lot of people told me it wasn't gonna work when I started because I was using so many people from different areas. They're like, man, somebody gonna get killed and they'll do this and do that. But that's ultimately how I came up with the name Positive Vibes Only, because I'm like, if I set that type of environment, set that type of stage, and I did 6 of them or 5 of them, and getting bigger and bigger every time.
So what advice would you give to an upcoming videographer so they can be like follow you, not so much follow you, but go in but like your footsteps so they can become more known, they can get their hustle better?
I feel like for followers, for videographers, rappers, anybody, for one, you cannot build a brand in the house. That's one thing everybody do. Like they feel like they can't do nothing for free, they can't be on the scene, it's like at the end of the day, if you want people to know your company, you gotta have it everywhere. You gotta be, introducing yourself to people, having your flyers out there, having your business cards, being professional at all times, because that's the only way for a company to grow is if you put time and effort into it. It ain't just sitting on the internet pressing buttons thinking people gonna come to you. You gotta go to them. People don't know about you until you tell somebody tell them about you.
And do you think New Orleans has enough like local media, like what is called like Noisy Atlanta? He catch everything, all the local artists, and show you like where they from, what they doing, what they got coming up. You think New Orleans has enough?
We do have enough artists like that, but it's like, if you think about it, a lot of the artists in New Orleans, some of them live a big lifestyle, but for the most part, we all still trying to make it out of poverty. So what's so interesting to go show around besides the stuff we've been seeing all of our lives? And I feel like that hurts our entertainment, industry, because as artists, if we trying to build a brand, be on the scene, and do this and do that, it's like you almost got to be in protection mode for every move you make, because just trying to make your way out of New Orleans, you putting yourself on as a target for the most part.
And you feel like people should leave the city in order to become bigger?
No, I feel like people in the city need to just wake up and just start working together. It's like when I started traveling and going other places, I started realizing a lot of artists and a lot of people in entertainment that we feel like mainstream, nobody really know, including myself. It's like I feel like we have a whole lot of work to do, and we don't have nobody that's just creating our structure for New Orleans and saying, hey, go get your BMI, hey, go put your music on DistroKid, or do this and do that. So it's like we all figuring everything out on our own. That's why so many rappers shooting their own videos, they doing this, promoting their own music, because we don't have a system to where people are genuinely helping people, you know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel too. That's the whole reason why I started this podcast and this video. I want the national, to see that we actually do have a culture. We actually do have a lot of talent down here.
Right.
So I want to be able to help, put us on the map more.
And just like you asked me about why I deleted my account, because like I'm a person that look at effectiveness or something. So if I'm working on a project, I'm working with somebody, I'm promoting. If I feel like the effectiveness of it is going down, it's not being efficient, I'm back to the drawing board. I don't care how long, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not into just swinging. I'm gonna make all my punches land, you know what I'm saying? So if I come up with something to get us all out of here, let's roll, but we all gotta be on the same page.
That's exactly how I feel, bruh. So you from Marrero, I'm from Algiers, both of us from the West Bank. You think, bruh, coming from the West Bank, boy, it is hard, for real, it is hard. Everybody look at you like you're not from the city, for real.
Right,
so you feel like the city is getting better with networking with the West Bank artists. The West Bank is coming up faster.
Yeah, I feel like it really had to be, I wouldn't say it's coming up faster, but I feel like it's to the point to where we fresh out of options. It's like we all need each other at the end of the day. And like you said with Atlanta, a lot of those artists get on a certain level of success and they start working with each other, working with the big people out of the city, getting a mainstream light. But down here, I feel like we're gonna have to create that on our own as the next generation of New Orleans.
I feel the same way. And you, for local artists coming up, how do you feel like they can get themselves out more, like nationally?
I feel like Seth said, I feel like they have to move around more. Like even myself, I never left New Orleans until 2017, and that was because somebody booked me out of town. But before then, it was just like only time a lot of us only leave is for hurricanes. So we don't go outside, or if they do go out of town, it's never for working, it looks like, because everybody just come back and do the same thing.
Yes, facts. You do you feel like we doing something wrong? Like we work hard, but it feel like it's all for nothing. You feel like we doing something wrong, or we need to do something better to better our culture and make it national?
Yeah, I feel like we looking for help from other situations where we can create all those companies and stuff ourselves. I feel like if all the videographers that's smart and on the same page was to work on movies together, work on videos together, or just even all the entertainers in general was to sit down and be on one accord, or you know what I'm saying? I know everybody can, but if you trying to go left and the majority of people trying to go left, let's roll.